returning to normal in Mexico. From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
This is Denny Gillum, host of Frontlines of Freedom, here to tell you about an amazing new book, The Miracle Man, written by a good friend of mine. It's a remarkable, true account of faith, healing, and restoration in the face of impossible odds. Through a harrowing series of events and miraculous answer, Bill receives a donor's heart with only hours left to live. His rapid recovery and return to normal life is a story that shows God's power to heal and his faithfulness in answering prayers. The Miracle Man is available online through Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and other booksellers.
Lisa Wolf here to tell you about our newest website for old-time radio lovers. It's 100radioshows.com. At this site, there are 5 old-time radio shows waiting for you to download free as our gift to you. And be sure to browse the additional 700 old-time radio shows available to you for 70% off by using the promo code RADIO at checkout. This is a limited-time offer, so log on to 100radioshows.com. That's 100radioshows.com.
5 people.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222. 222-2222.
Hockey parents, be honest. Are your tournaments this season feeling a little unpredictable? You planned the weekend, booked the hotel, hauled the gear, a tournament provider that's as organized as you are. And that's where Big Bear Tournaments comes in. No guessing games, no mystery matchups. We proudly list every registered team right on the website so you always know exactly who's in your division. There's great competition, clear communication, and 0 last-minute surprises. Make your season smoother. Check out your next tournament at BigBearTournaments.com.
People ask all the time, who the heck is Low Cost Airlines? Well, we're not just one airline. When you're talking to us, you're talking to everyone. We are the discount supermarket for all airline tickets. Plus, we have all the airlines and always have the best prices. American, Delta, United, plus all the specialized international airlines and a lot more. And we make it easy. We guarantee you'll talk to a live human in 60 seconds. You can have the rate you need and have your trip booked in 5 minutes. Now, how cool is that? And remember, when you're talking to us, it's like talking to every single airline available with one fast phone call. All you need to do is call and find the best prices to fly wherever it is you want to go. So are you ready? Call Low Cost Airlines right now. 800-298-0306. 800-298-0306. 800-298-0306. That's 800-298-0306.
Yo, I got a key to the front door, badge to the back, 100 little problems and they all attack. I'm the boss, the backup plan B, C, and D. If it breaks, guess what? Who's fixing it? Me? I'm the meeting, the marketing, the late night grind. The day we pay that bill, panic on my mind. Yeah, I started this dream with a big old plan. Now I'm the whole department in the one-man band. CEO doesn't mean Chief Everything Officer.
Delegate like a boss, because you are one.
Contact Morgan Pinnacle Group to learn more.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hyes.
Yeah, baby, let's go. Whoa, Wednesday. J. Randolph Jr. Studios, Kirkwood, Missouri. Hot Take Central 2.0, Cam Janssen, Jimmy the Cat Hyes, Matthew Rocchio doing our thing. Go on YouTube, by the way, and type in Lou Info. You guys could like and subscribe and then chat away. Take your shots at us. Yes, let's go. God dang, beautiful day. Beautiful day. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? I know Rock was tweeting last night. Woo! Yeah, I didn't even have to watch the highlights. I swear I read his tweets. I know exactly what happened in that game. They got their butts kicked.
Didn't hit their three.
I was going to say that next. You got to take the ball to the hoop. God dang.
They got beat up by a French dude.
Oh, no. Oh,
he's actually Corsican, and we know those guys can be sons of bitches.
Wait, what? No, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look.
That's what I want.
I'm gonna look at this as a teachable moment. I didn't even know the difference. What is he?
He's Corsican.
So what do you mean?
It's where Napoleon was from. It's the two islands to the left of Italy. The southern one is Sardinia. The northern one is Corsica. Okay. Sardinia for a long time has been owned by Italy. Corsica is mostly owned by France.
And they're sons of bitches?
That's where Napoleon's from.
Oh,
hence the joke.
Yeah, okay. Just asking. Nope.
He was a Corsican.
You don't like Napoleon at all?
Not a big fan of dictators, no.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's that Tuesday night thing. That
God, Tuesday night, Rock.
Yep.
Tuesday. They got to figure that out, though, man. You want to be taken serious, you got to win on Tuesdays. I mean, is there any reason? Is it just kind of how it's been? Like, they don't get up for those games? Has Josh Schertz even said anything about that?
Yeah, I mean, he talks a lot. He doesn't specifically talk about why they suck on Tuesday nights. I think he's a little bit more big picture than that. Sorry, that's probably an overly simplified way to look at it. You know, it's not that they didn't lose because of Tuesday night. They lost because they didn't play with any force or physicalities. He kept saying. Also, there's the incredible wrinkle that Anthony Grant has been shifting the Dayton offense from what it was when they faced off against the Billikens in late January. Over the last 25 days, he's been shifting their offense to more of a moving ball, more of a motion ball screen offense, and that completely caught the Billikens off guard. And that's an impressive job by Anthony Grant. There's a reason why he's a great coach, reason why he's been there for a while. There's a reason why he was just named the head coach for the United States U19 and U18 basketball teams as they go into an international tournament here coming up, I believe. So, I mean, he's a really good coach. He knows what to do. And just like the VCU game, they teams have figured out, because the Billikens don't get a good whistle, teams have figured out that if they just kind of 2001 Patriots the Billikens, they can go well. And that reference is, of course, speaking to the 2001 Patriots, who had the idea in the Super Bowl of just beat the crap out of Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce until the refs call it. And when the refs start calling defensive holding and pass interference, we will shift what we're going to do. But until then, Ty Law beat the crap out of Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt at the line until they call it. They never called it. Patriots win. VCU does it too. Play with force, play physical, knock guys down, always go through people's chests and force the officials to make the calls. It works for VCU. SLU eventually shoots. They win it in the second half. Dayton played a super physical game, and it just never broke away. I mean, they were playing tight on them defensively. They were running through their screens. They're blowing up the DHOs, and at no point did the refs whistle get light, and at no point did the Billikens match the physicality of Dayton. That's, there's a couple reasons, but that one, the change in offense by Grant, those are the big reasons they lost.
And they shot 24% from three-point
line. But that's why they shot 23% from three-point land, is because they weren't getting any open looks coming off their screens, coming through the DHOs, going through all this action that they usually open up shooters. No one's getting open off of it because Dayton is tugging on guys' arms as they go across the screen. They're running through screens and not getting calls against it. The physicality of Dayton is the reason the Billikens couldn't get anything going from outside. It's the reason why Ishan Sharma didn't take a three-pointer until like 13 minutes left in the game, and why he only had 2 3-pointers attempted the entire game. This is a guy who took 12 against St. Bonaventure. Trey Green only had 2 attempts, and again, it was three attempts. I don't know if he hit any of them because Dayton was playing them so perfectly.
If you're facing SLU, one of the top 3-point shooting teams percentage-wise in the league, in the country, your defense starts beyond the arc. A lot of teams you don't defend that way. SLU, you have to. But they also had looks that they usually hit, put them in a hole. They try to go on a run late. The threes weren't falling, but Thames put on a show. He single-handedly put them on their back trying to get them back in that game, and they made a little run, and it wasn't enough. I thought at some point they were going to start cranking threes because they had some looks. They hit some of them because usually SLU makes a better charge than that in the second half. Just didn't happen. I watch every minute of that. One of those games, maybe there is some Tuesday night anti-magic.
That's weird.
Going.
Yeah.
Dayton's a pretty solid club, and the non-Frenchman, pretty good player. I mean, 7'1". He went to I was surprised. Rock, were you surprised? Like, there were times he plays a little like Avila. Is that, like you mentioned, he's up top they're trying to create the ball movement and everything. But he had mismatches down low, and sometimes he cashed in. But other times, like if I'm SLU, I wanted that guy running the offense out at the top of the circle because he's 7'1", and he's matched up in most cases with a 6'5" guy. but he was pretty talented.
Letang was
pretty.
The fact that Letang was able to hit the threes that he was stretched out the Billikens defense. That's going to be problematic. And he was just, it's one of those things where you don't even need to be a good shot blocker if you're 7-1. If the other team thinks you're a good shot blocker at 7-1, the Billikens were borderline cowardly at the rim against him. I mean, they would put their head down, they drive, and then they look up and they'd see him right next to the rim and they go, nope, never mind. And they pass it out wildly. There was no rhythm. There was no thought process. No one had a second plan after they put their head down and they looked up and all of a sudden there's a 7'1" player there. And there's a lot of factors there. I want them to go up, create contact and put Letang in foul trouble. But the issue is to do that, you got to get him to move his feet. And he was able just to drop so deep into the paint every play that by the time you got to the rim, he was already standing there for a second or two with his hands up, which meant he wasn't going to get the foul call no matter what kind of contact you created.
So is that the physicality part Church is talking about?
That's part of the physicality part, but that's also a mistake by the Billikens coaching staff not figuring out ways to take advantage of Letang playing such a hard drop in the pick and roll, which essentially is, you can do three things when a team runs the pick and roll against you as a big man. You can drop, which basically means you just drop into the paint and try to take away anything. You can hedge, which means you kind of play up on the ball and you're kind of splitting the difference. You might play the ball, you might drop back into the paint, or you can blitz it, which means you're playing the ball hard right up on the screen. Letang was doing one of the most aggressive drops I've ever seen in pick and roll coverage. It was like early Nikola Jokic, where it's just no matter what the Billikens did, Letang's job was go stand as deep in the paint as you can possibly get for 4 seconds before we get something. And the Billikens need to find ways to leverage the fact that Letang is so deep in the paint and isn't out on the perimeter. But the one thing the Billikens never did at any point in that game was create leverage. And that's what the offense is always about. Schertz talks about it a lot. The reason all these motions happen, the reason why the pick and roll is so important, the reason why these cuts matter is because it creates leverage moments. You put the defense on their back heels. You make them make decisions in the moment. And when defenses have to make decisions, they make mistakes. They weren't forcing Dayton to make decisions. They weren't forcing Dayton into leverage moments. They weren't forcing the Dayton defense to do anything they didn't want to do. And that's how you lose a basketball game by 15.
Letang did have 3 blocks, too. He did have 3 block shots. He was a presence around the basket. But he's 7'1" and he weighs 205. Like, he's really thin. He's a polished player, but to me, I think that's a guy you could get physical.
So
they didn't.
But why wouldn't they be? Is it when you're saying, excuse my ignorance on this, but I'm curious. We talk about this all the time. But like when they don't want to go to the paint with the big man and jump and have a one-on-one contact, is that because they don't want to have contact with a big man, or is that because they think that they're going to get blocked one way or the other, or a little bit of both?
Imposing. Trust me, physically, they're not afraid of that guy.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
He's a wisp of a guy.
They're scared of his size. I mean,
they're going to get blocked
because there was just too many times where Dion just lowered his shoulder and then he goes up and he's like, oh crap, the 7'1" is right in my face. I got to bail out of this. And it was just no one had a consistent plan. Usually, when the Billikens drive, that forces a point of leverage on the court somewhere. It didn't do that. Dayton was fine with it. Dayton was like, okay, fine, we'll eat you up and we'll deal with the consequences at the hoop. And that's why they won the game, because they were blocking shots. They were forcing Dion and Kellen, who were the only guys who had good games. But at the same time, because Dayton was funneling everything into the paint, Dion and Kellen also took like 7 mid-range jumpers, which you're never supposed to do in this offense. You are never supposed to take a mid-range jumper in this offense ever. It is the one cardinal sin of this system, because mid-range jumpers are the dumbest shot in basketball. They're inefficient. They're stupid. And unless you can hit them at a 75% to 80% clip, never take them. And the Billikens took 6 or 7 last night, and they lost the game.
They were forced into it because they pulled up because they were scared of
the 7-footer.
7
They went.
How many 7-footers?
To me, if I'm the coach, Avila is such a polished kid. Now, he's not going to overpower anyone. He's not going to jump over anyone. But his post game is really good. I would have tried
last night.
That would have been my thing, is to get Avila. Your job is to get this guy to foul you or get a layup. Like that, to me, would have been part of the offense. Again, if you're SLU, you know the defense is going to start guarding you outside the arc, right? And you're supposed to cut. In this case, I would have had Robbie camped out, who's usually up top because he's a point center a lot of the time. The offense runs through him. That's how I would have combated the guy. But give that guy Letang, the non-Frenchman. He had a big game, 10 rebounds too. I mean, Slew has faced some big men, but he might have been the most polished big man I've seen them up against. He had game, but not a physical presence aside from his height and his length. He's a skinny guy.
Not going to make the NBA.
Who knows?
He might. I mean,
He might.
7-footer who can shoot shots and can be and can change shots at the rim always has a chance to make it to the NBA. It just they challenged him physically here in St. Louis, and it worked. And he was still 7 foot then. So
there you go.
But he's on a roll now. Like
Yeah.
I know he had some injury problems earlier in the season. I don't know when those were.
Amari was
but
able to guard him in St. Louis. Amari was not able to guard him last night. That was a big difference.
This kid's on a roll now, and he's a big guy who can put the ball on the floor a little bit. He did that last night. He has skill. He's just not, a 280-pound 7-footer. He's a kind of a finesse guy who can block shots because he's 7'1".
So what does this mean for Slew as far as making the dance?
They got to clean things up, and they got to be prepared to play against a team that is that physical in taking away their shooters. Because the only way they're going to upset people in the tournament is by getting Sharma, Dunlap, and Trey Green going. The only way they can get those guys going is to overcome the kind of the pushing and the hugging and the hooking that Dayton and VCU have been so good at and have slowed them down in 3 of the last 4 halves. You have to fight through it. You have to overpower teams that want to do that. And you have to find ways to, again, we'll get back to leverage. You have to find ways to create leverage in those situations so that you're actually getting the foul calls and things like that. You got to fight through screens, and you got to be a more physical team, and you got to have a better plan as well. I mean, there wasn't enough movement. I mean, that part of that, there's definitely mistakes on the game planning aspect, but there's also, I mean, that was maybe the worst executed game plan by the Billikens we've ever seen. I mean, you go back and watch offensive possession after offensive possession, there is no weak side ball movement or weak side man movement, and that's where the Billikens are usually so good. Stuff will happen over on the strong side, but no matter what, you're getting a DHO on the weak side, you're getting a back screen that sets up a cut on the baseline and things like that. There was no movement last night. At the most, the Billikens were lucky off a cut if someone made like a corner to block baseline cut. There was zero offensive movement, a complete lack of execution from everyone on the team.
And usually, at least what I've seen, second half, Slew, even if they have a tough shooting first half, that movement, suddenly the defense a little tired, and all of a sudden, they're getting a little more space to shoot the three. And that's why they're better in the second half. And a lot of those games where they're behind and storm back because they wear teams down with the constant movement. They didn't have enough of that last night.
Who's in a better situation as of right now, Mizzou or Slew?
Oh, Slew's still in a better situation.
Okay.
I mean, Missouri has enough big wins now with another win over a ranked team last night in Tennessee.
Big one.
That they've pretty much clinched being a tournament team at some point. It's ranking and seeding is still going to be a little bit tricky with those bottom Power 5 teams. They usually get overranked, in my opinion. So Mizzou could maybe get a 7 of their own, and I think that'd be a little bit overranked. But they still got to take care of business, beating Arkansas at home to end the regular season, and then maybe winning a game in the tournament, a game or two in the SEC tournament. Tigers could be looking at a solid 6 or 7 seed, but I still think that's probably the ceiling for them.
And with Missouri, with Stone scoring no points.
God, I can't believe that.
I never would have figured they can beat a team like Tennessee.
And Phillips scoring 0. That's insane.
Well, he sometimes does that. But Barrett, huge game. Mitchell, huge game. Because it was a 2-man game for Missouri.
Oh, God, yeah. They scored 51 of their 70-something points.
But Barrett, I'm saying with Stone, Barrett has come on where he's another option, makes him more of a dangerous team. And they hit some of their free throws, which they usually don't. So that was good.
Does Slew have to win the tournament to get in now, or do they have a lock already? Science wants to know.
They got to take care. They got to take care of business in the regular season. The way that the net works, it's so stupid that we have to do this. But every time you lose a game now, you got to talk about how much it helps the team you just lost to's net. There's a very good chance that the loss at Dayton will become a Q1 loss. And I believe their win against Dayton is a Q2 win. So you get a Q1 loss, that doesn't hurt you. You get another Q2 win, that helps you. As long as you take care of business and get another Q2 win against George Mason to end the season, and you don't slip up against Duquesne or Loyola Chicago. and then you probably are going to win the first game of the A10 tournament, which will be against right now the winner of what would be the Fordham and the GW. Not about GW a little bit, but nonetheless, you win the games you should win. They're absolutely dancing, and they're still 7 or 8.
Man. Well, when do they play next? Saturday? Saturday?
Who's next? I don't
Yes, they face off against Duquesne at home on Saturday down at Chaffetz Arena.
Oh, man. Oh,
Go
man.
to the Key and then go to the Bills game.
Yeah, go to the Key. Try out those smash burgers. Check that place out. You'll like it. Really cool place. Easy to park, too. Key, right there. Boom. Easy peasy. How are there always so many technology problems on the show?
Oh, my God. I mean, just
Rooster, what happened?
Just
What
the
happened?
biggest bitches in any fan
What
base
happened?
ever exist in this one. I don't care if there's 8 of you. My God, you're the most annoying people in the world.
I think that was a shot at us.
Why would it happen?
I don't know. What's wrong?
How are there only so many technological problems?
What were the tech problems?
Somebody for some reason didn't have that laptop's charger plugged in.
Oh my God!
Like,
Grant?
I'm supposed to have. I'm supposed to double check that the laptop we use the entire day stays plugged in. Come on now. God, I'm sick and tired of it.
Wow. Who didn't plug that in?
Grant.
Oh, Grant. Ay.
No, that's probably not his fault.
Okay. Ryan.
I don't care whose fault it is.
Roderick.
It's just
Roderick did it.
It's inexplicable.
Exactly.
Inexplicable that would not be plugged in.
Oh, they said
It's
that
never
yeah.
not. It's never not plugged in. Why was it not plugged in today? I don't know, but it wasn't.
Rock of the Battlehawks going to play it at your beloved soccer park?
100% no. I don't know why.
Are they trying to get that?
Yeah, they're smoking crack.
Who said that?
They're smoking. They're smoking absolute rocks if they think they're going to play there.
Because I saw you tweet about it, and I was just wondering what that was all about.
Yeah, there's a bunch of reports that they want to play at Energizer Park, and like a bunch of other MLS stadiums are allowing them to play there. But like, if you go through and you look at every other soccer specific stadium they're using, the stadium is one of 3 things. One, it's owned by the municipality and not the team. The municipality cares about making money out of the stadium. The team has their money. So, one, the team owns the Energizer Park, not the municipality. Therefore, City of St. Louis can't be like, hey, this is great for us. Two of the stadiums they're playing in are actually MLS Next Pro or USL stadiums. Same thing as before. When you talk about the MLS Pro, they're not as worried about keeping their field pristine, and the USL needs the money. And 3, if the stadiums did not fall into the first 2 categories, they fall into the third one, which is that football was grandfathered in when they built that stadium. Like they're using one stadium where a college football team has always been playing their games since they built the stadium, grandfathered in, and another stadium, another MLS stadium that has already had NFL and college football games, like a bowl game, played there. So those 3 things happen: either owned by the city, not an actual MLS stadium in use right now, or has already had football grandfathered in. St. Louis City SC's Energizer Park falls under none of those 3 criteria. They will never play a football game there. They don't even hold concerts at that stadium because they don't want to mess up the grass. There is zero chance.
Wow. Okay.
There is zero chance.
Would it tear it up
St.
that bad?
Louis, yes, that St. Louis City would ever allow a football game to be played in that stadium. There is not enough money that the UFL could put on a check that could get them to agree to it. It's not happening. Again, this team doesn't even try to get concert money out of it. They're not. They don't care about your. They don't care about your little piddly UFL money.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
We don't have to disparage the Battlehawks, but
I'm not disparaging the Battlehawks. I'm disparaging the league that owns them.
But they're like, the place we playing is too big. Come on.
Is that what they're saying? It's too big.
Yeah.
Because they can't fill
it. Would
it
be kind of.
Yeah.
I'm not. It would be kind of cool to watch a football game at that park, though.
It would be a blast, but it's
really cool.
It's not going to happen.
I know. I'm just saying it would be.
We can't get people
to a concert.
The dome is antiseptic.
I'd go to a Battlehawk game if it was there.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
He'd be able to sit.
Yes, I would.
He didn't like the people around him when he saw.
Yeah, and not everyone's going to stand up during.
Thank you. Maybe once in a while.
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while, I could deal with that.
Remember, on third down, we say,
"Go
Rams!"
Oh man!
Sad.
Listen, that park is bitching.
It
is so nice.
But you're boycotting it. You said because they don't let you have your political sign.
Yeah.
Whatever your cause of the day is.
I wouldn't wear a hat like that. I just don't want anybody. I don't want anybody messing my car up. I don't want anybody judging you. That's why I don't do it. Like I just stay out of that.
I heart Canada. What if you had a sign?
Oh, that'd be funny. I want one of those and just wear it around.
I
love Canada.
Funny. I put it on social media.
Social media is unbelievable now.
I said, between us, hey, Canada, between us, we still like you and we always will. And I noticed this morning, that was yesterday, people are ripping me.
Dude, I've never seen so much hatred in the last like 2 or 3 days than I mean, on Twitter, I can't get away from it. Try to type in some new algorithm, but it keeps popping up.
Twitter is not real life. You have to understand.
It's a man. Oh man, they're going after this hockey team bad.
Facebook is not real life.
Man, they're going after this hockey team, and the guys don't give a flying F.
Instagram is not real life.
No.
Though TikTok, I think is.
Yeah,
I got to get back on that TikTok.
Oh, geez, Louise. I guess like God Almighty, just nonstop. I'm taking shrapnel too. Even from a couple days ago for just putting an American flag up on some comments and stuff like that, or like Jack Hughes' picture, like he's a pedophile and you're supporting him. Like, God dang, I just put American flag, baby. What's up? What's up?
Can't we like
what's up?
Can't we like the hockey team that won gold?
Can't we please?
Can't they like their country?
Yeah, I know. Can't they be happy before they have to go back to Canada and play?
Guess what? I don't care who the president is. I don't care what party. But every politician will always try to use someone that did really well as a prop.
Sure.
Look at me. I'm with them. They did great. All right. It's just.
I would too.
It's the nature of the game.
I would too. It was cool to see those guys flying, though, in the, was it Air Force 2? There was jets right next to them. They're like, and they veer off and give them a salute when they flew in. Just, those guys are having the time of their life, and then it's going to have to go back to work time.
I mean, when they came in to the State of the Union,
yeah,
I thought they were going to fall down from fatigue.
Oh, man.
They must not have slept.
No, not at all. Not at all. They were still bright-eyed still, though. Like, they were like, what's up? Let's go. Having the time of their lives. Good for you. God dang. Love it. I just wish my dad would have got me into hockey when I was 2 years old. Maybe I would have been a lot better and could have wore that USA sweater, baby.
He did enough for you anyway.
You're right.
He was
You're
the one.
Right. I blame him.
He put you in the pipeline.
Man.
You didn't have to do anything. You didn't have to do anything.
I didn't have to do anything. He got me to where I needed to go. When you're a waterproofer from House Springs, you get what you want. Your son could do whatever he wants, just so you know.
And you have no right to say, wow, congratulations, U.S. team.
No.
You have no right.
No, not at all. Not at all. God dang. Oh, let's see.
You know what, though? Hellebuck.
Medal free.
First of all, I never knew him to have any personality, let alone smile. I thought he might be like a robot.
He can't stop smiling.
Why not? That might have been the greatest goaltender performance in Olympic history.
Oh, man. It was fantastic. And he's got to go back to Winnipeg. Actually, the worst is Connor McDavid having to go back to Edmonton and deal with all that. And if they come out to a slow start and they start, I mean, he's got to be so effing tired. He played 26 minutes. Like, they played 2 lines. Cooper's taking a beating, by the way. John Cooper, what he said about 3-on-3 afterwards, too. You just beat Checky at 3-on-3. You didn't give a damn then. Now you're come on. You sounded bad.
It was a convenient excuse.
He sounded bad, and he's taking a beating right now. You know?
So let me ask you this, Cam. Will the Canadian players that are on Canadian teams that underperformed, David
McKinnon, although they didn't underperform,
will they take shrapnel? And then also the American players who are now going to the White House.
Yes.
And they're playing in Canadian cities.
Yeah,
will
like Brady.
How bad will that be?
It'll be bad for Brady.
Yeah.
From the psycho fans, for sure. All that guy does is work his ass off for that city. Nice to everybody. Raises probably so much money, does this, does everything right. And there's going to be a big chunk of people that are going to be all over him for sure.
Will he get booed in his own?
No. And I'm surprised. I wonder what the Blues are going to do. Are they going to, give USA Hockey a shout out? Joey Dunn's from here. You got St. Louis players from here. But on the other hand, you got Jordan Binnington, who lost. You got Colton Parayko on that team. So I'm wondering how they're going to play that tomorrow night too. Got to give USA a shout out. But
Bennington,
I don't think
Parayko are key guys. You probably don't want to shove it right in their face.
I don't think that I think they understand. I think they understand, those two. They're both winners. You brought a Stanley Cup here. It's nothing to do with the Blues, okay?
What if they
nothing to do with the Blues?
How about this? Just say, congratulations, all the Olympic participants.
Everybody, congratulations. You all won. Every one of you. Tied for first. Yeah, I'm curious to see how they're going to play that.
Unbelievable to me how much of a political football winning a gold medal is.
Dude, I literally had to
stop.
I had to get off. It was too much. Craziness. But those guys don't care. They don't care. Not at all. But you got to be, I don't know how McDavid's got to be so tired. The last 3 years, he's got to be so tired. So all he does is play minute after minute as a forward. He has a puck the whole game, every single game. And he went to Stanley Cup final twice. And then they have to do the Olympics and 4 nations. How do you have any energy? But these, I'm telling you, these teams are like, get back here. We got work to do. Because a lot of these players are on teams that are right there contending. And they're like, yeah, fine, yeah, cool. Get back here.
Right.
Get back here. We need you. Get back here. Get your little IV. Get some nutrients in you.
Say goodbye.
Get back here.
Say goodbye to Cash Patel.
Say goodbye to Cash Patel and the Orange Man. And get your ass back here because we got work to do. Sucks for guys that play tonight. It's nice to have that extra day. But they got work to do.
A lot of those guys, right, didn't go to the White House because they had to take care of business.
Yeah, 3 or 4 of them, yeah. They're like, get back here. And they could have had other things going on, too. Like, I got to see my family.
I'll be honest, like, if that's your team.
I thought there was only one who missed.
No.
I thought there was only one American who missed.
It was
Nelson
Brock. It was the other kid from Winnipeg.
Oh, okay.
What's it? Kyle Connor?
Yeah.
And one more, I think.
Okay.
So I don't think it was some sort of protest, but I could be wrong on that. And the girls are coming to the White House too, by the way, so they could put that to rest. The women.
There you
go. The female girl women are going to be at the White House.
Someone put out a fake picture of the Canadian women's team and the U.S. women's team meeting with the Canadian premier.
Yeah,
it was good. It was a good
Yeah.
social media.
What about Flavor Flav?
I didn't see that one.
Oh, you didn't see that?
No.
Flavor Flav, I guess, is that it could be fake. That came out and said, "I'll represent the women."
No, he's all
What do you
about
think?
he's all about the Olympic women. That's what he's been doing now for 2 Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
He finds a team and he kind of he
embraces them.
Yeah, he embraces them, funds them, those kind of thing.
Good for you,
So
Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
Boy.
So wait, this is a little bit interesting to me.
What?
So it was
Oh, here's a weird one.
Kyle Connor didn't go, but Connor Hellebuck did.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They're on the same team.
Yeah.
So their schedules shouldn't be different.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And when do they play?
What's that?
When do they play?
I don't know.
But the point is that one of them, the schedule allowed one of them to go, and the other one, it allowed the other one to go, and he didn't.
And that's
go.
on another, somebody else too went back. And
Nelson, Gensel, and Ottinger.
Yeah, that's it.
Apparently all didn't.
And Gensel.
And Elliot Friedman says all of them wanted to go, but scheduling made it impossible. And everyone's
like, well, what about this?
Everyone's pointing out the
you probably had to get back.
Connor and Hellebuck factor.
I'd go.
I'm all for letting people do what they
whatever you want to do. Whatever. Oh, this was weird though. Like Dylan Strome was in Disney World with his two daughters, and I think his wife took a picture and with him and his daughters, and the NHL picked it up and posted it, and the hate squad came in and said, "You're supporting a pedophile. You're supporting a blah, blah, blah." And his wife had to come out and say, "No, this is at Disney World, and he's Canadian." And then the NHL had to take it down. It's just, whoa, son of a bitch. God dang. Craziness. Never seen anything like it, man. Twitter, never seen anything like it. We've seen some weird stuff on the last how many years being on radio together. This was crazy the last 2 days. Crazy. Let's see. Hellebuck won't be playing in the first game back. Okay, that could be something. Somebody needs to tell Kat about the 1993 Hasek performance in Nagano. It was locked in as a goalie ever has. That is true. Dominic Hasek in 98 was, and their team wasn't that good. Their team wasn't stacked. It was pretty stacked, but it wasn't a USA Canada stack. He stood on his head. So, yeah, whatever.
They won the gold?
Yeah.
All right, my bad.
Yeah, he won the gold.
Oh, wow.
That was a bigger
wow,
upset.
He
than
did.
Yes, dude. He stood on his head like a psychopath, and then took the.
And they won the bronze in Turin.
Then they took the Buffalo Sabres to Game 6.
Right, my bad.
Yeah, I know. No, it's all good.
Oh,
yeah,
this is a
he
good
was
stat.
unbelievable.
I just watched
Dominic
the coverage. That's what they
He
told
was
me.
unbelievable.
I watched the Olympic coverage. They said it was the greatest.
Dominic
Medal of
Hasek.
freedom.
Well, think for yourself. Dominic Hasek is the only goalie to face the most shots per 60 minutes and have the highest save percentage in the same season, which he did twice.
That's why he's
That's
top three.
insane.
That's why he's top three. That's why he's on the Mount Rushmore.
And also,
And he's a weirdo.
and
People
al-
hate him.
And also, Jim Craig's stopped 84% of shots.
He dominated too.
Where is he? What a moment!
I know.
That I will say that.
Yeah. I love it so much.
This year's Olympic gold team, great, but it was nothing like that.
No.
Lake
No.
Placid, nothing.
No. But there's a lot of people that never really went through that. You know, they didn't go through it. So this is kind of more in your face. And,
Hasek's save percentage in that Olympics was 961.
Pretty good. What year was that?
1998.
It's funny.
Nagano.
It's
That's
funny.
when the Americans tore up the gosh dang.
He went 5-1. He played 363 minutes, which was the most in the tournament. Had 2 shutouts, allowed 6 total goals in 6 games, and had a 96.1 save percentage.
How come I didn't know about that, but I know about Michael Ruzioni. And
You
Jim
don't
Craig.
know.
Whoa,
There's
what do you
just something
think?
about Czech hockey that you just don't look into.
No, and they wanted to like.
And how dare you?
They
for
wanted
that.
to, try to ignore the 98 Nagano Olympics as much as possible if you're an American hockey fan, because the Americans didn't do great, and then they tore up the hotel room, and it caused a scene.
Yeah, that never,
Remember that?
I had no
never-
idea.
Walt
that
and
never happened.
JR
was
and Dougie Way and Billy Guerin.
I was a Chidrin, so I know I did not remember.
No, that was a disgruntled.
You remember that?
That
Lou
was
was
a disgruntled housekeeper.
Lou was GM too.
They tore that place up. Ugly American.
They didn't look good then, and you could chirp them for that.
They beat Russia in the gold medal game. Finland took bronze.
Czech did.
Yeah, the women's won the gold though.
Jeez.
Over Canada.
Oh my God!
So you're telling me
what's going on here?
The women,
It's
unbelievable. The women
unbelievable.
own their ass.
Damn right.
So you're telling
So
me
funny.
that I didn't know how great Hasek was, but I did know that the Americans tore up the hotel room, because that I remember. That's my bad.
I bet you they wouldn't get it. I bet you if the Americans lost and tore up the room and that blew up, they would get less flack as what they're doing now after winning.
Oh, I guarantee.
Guarantee.
Because
I guarantee it.
This isn't their fault. It's where the world is. It's where the country is.
Oh, yeah. Here's a story from 2016 on Vice when American hockey players destroyed the Olympic Village in Nagano. A bunch of drunk, angry adult babies destroyed their apartment in the Olympic Village after getting bounced for the 1988 Winter Games in Nagano, Japan. Oh, this is hilarious. In 4 games, they could not muster a single victory against a Belarusian side that featured one NHL representative, defenseman Ruslan Saleh, who, fascinatingly enough, had been able to join his countrymen earlier than expected and therefore help them navigate the Nettleton preliminary round. The Americans men succumbed to the eventual gold medal winning Czechs 4-1 in the quarterfinals on Wednesday, February 18th. But as it turns out, their lackluster play wouldn't be their most embarrassing part of their time in Japan. NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman was not impressed, saying, obviously, such conduct is unacceptable and will not be tolerated.
That's Andy's boy. He interviewed him yesterday.
They did about $3,000 in property damage. And then Executive Director of USA Hockey, Dave Ogrian. This is an unfortunate incident and one we deeply regret. We believe only a handful of individuals were involved. Nevertheless, we will work with the National Hockey League and the National Hockey League's Player Association in an effort to determine who exactly is responsible.
I know.
I know, too.
World-beating sniper Brett Hull said that, contrary to reports to him showing off at a nightclub during the Americans' disastrous week, he was in bed by 8 p.m. 8 nights out of the 10 he spent in Nagano. Kim, your thoughts on that statement from Brett Hull?
Well, here's the deal.
He spent 8 of his 10 nights in bed by 8 p.m.
You know why? Because he's drinking during the day, and you pass out at 8.
Hull said, it was almost ridiculous the amount of time I spent just listening to my CD player and doing crossword puzzles on my bed. Hull told a reporter of the St. Louis Post-Dispatch before he left Nagano.
This is hilarious.
Once reports of the team's vandalism surfaced, this quote was picked up by then Baltimore Sun columnist Ken Rosenthal. Rosenthal was as incredulous as anybody at the thought of Hull the scholar sitting in his room working through the New York Times Sunday crossword while listening to like, I don't know, Creed. And as outrage over the U.S. hockey team's antics grew, players doubled down, refusing to fess up or to name names. I know one thing, Jeremy Roenick, a man known for his monk-like silence, told at CNN, a lot of furniture in there was very cheap furniture. We were sitting around playing cards.
This is unbelievable.
And chairs would break underneath us. That claim is dubious.
So funny.
That quote is great.
We might have to interview Holly again, and I got to bring this. I don't think we brought this up ever when we interviewed him.
Doug Wade,
that quote is golden.
Doug Wade apparently did show emotion in his post-vandalism statements. I'm really upset that all this stuff is happening. The people would think we were all hammered to destroying furniture and we don't care about the Olympics. Wade was quoted as saying in the Boston Globe, that's just not true. We were really pissed off that we lost that game. The night after the game, a bunch of us and our wives and families were taken to a karaoke restaurant. We had a great time singing and drinking a few beers. Wade continued, we got back to the village real late. We probably were too loud. Some guys were wrestling and stuff, but that's it. I know nothing about broken windows or anything like that. We were not throwing furniture.
Just wrestling. Just wrestling around. It's like,
so let's
like a AAA team.
Let's analyze.
Oh my God, this is awesome.
Let's analyze this. Hull was doing crossword.
I like how Ken Rosenthal was calling BS on that.
There was cheap furniture. Some of it broke while just playing cards.
I was looking at it and it broke.
And then a couple guys wrestled and broke some more.
We're wrestling.
I know nothing about broken windows, Doug Wade says. I don't know what you're talking about broken windows. Apparently, Mike Ruzioni was there, and he said, there wasn't much of a reaction at all, to be honest. If they weren't pros, who knows if anything would have been said anything about it. It wasn't a good thing, but I was told the furniture wasn't necessarily the most solid furniture.
He's sticking up for the boys.
They acted up.
I like
things got out of hand, but because of who they were, it was bigger than what it was. Chelios,
so funny.
This is great. Apparently, a group of players from the 98 team, he believes led by team captain Chris Chelios, collected enough money to cover the cost of the damage. Chelios did send a letter and a check to $3,000 to the Nagano Olympic officials that March.
It's a good leader right there.
Big Walt. Man. I remember Big Walt telling me that he was just really tired.
He's tired. He's tired. We had a bunch of beer and we gained weight and the chair broke.
Big Walt had some of those cassettes back then with the books on tape, but they were cassettes. That's what he was doing. He probably didn't even hear it.
Oh, that's funny, man. Oh my God.
The fact that Brett Hull thought a great covering for him was that he's sitting there doing the crossword puzzles, and then of all people, Ken Rosenthal at time, just a columnist, calls BS on him. Crossword puzzle. This is what Ken Rosenthal wrote. Crossword puzzles. Here's a clue for the clueless. 7 letters for Olympic embarrassment. TEAMUSA.
Ooh, that was actually pretty clever.
Ken Rosenthal got the job he got for reasons.
Yeah, it's pretty clever.
Pretty solid writer.
Yeah.
If you're NHLers, you had a bad performance, you probably don't. You cut them the check. You move on, and that's why they're saying this stuff, because they know it's not a big deal to blow over.
Yeah.
They paid for it.
Yeah.
But were they ugly? Were they ugly Americans? You better believe it.
Damn right they were.
But they paid for it.
This I like.
Of course.
Gino says, have Rocky look at the 98 Canadian roster that Hasek completely shut down. I am staring at their 98 Olympic roster, and oh my God.
Yes.
I don't know who Mark Crawford was.
Mark Crawford?
Yeah, he's the coach, but I don't know.
Hey, Coach the Avalanche.
Coach the Avalanche.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
In the 90s win?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Rob Blake, Ray Bork,
Yep.
Rod Brindamore, Martin Brodeur, Shane Corson, Eric Desjardins, Theoren Fleury, Adam Foote, Wayne Gretzky, Curtis Joseph, Trevor Linden, Eric Lindros, Al McInnes, Joe Nieuwendyk, Keith Primo, Chris Pronger, Mark Recchi, Patrick Waugh, Joe Sakic, Brendan Shanahan, Scott Stevens, Steve Yzerman, Rob Demuner. Their assistants and their captain were, first of all, Eric Lindros was the captain. Wayne Gretzky, Scott Stevens, and Steve Yzerman were the assistants.
Yeah,
how did that happen?
Because
they backwards.
No, they wanted to. Well, those guys been in the league a long time.
Yeah,
and so they wanted to kind of give it to the new face of hockey. And Eric Lindros was dominant, especially in '98. That's right before he started getting knocked out. So he was the most dominant player in the league at the time.
Oh yeah,
and so they wanted to kind of
he had 71 and 60. Wow. So he had 95-96, he has 115 points in 73 games. He then has 79 and 52 games, 71 and 63 games, and then 93 and 71 games. And that's where and then he starts falling off.
With 400 hits.
Yeah, with 400 hits.
And probably 15 fights.
130 penalty minutes.
He was a monster.
Monster.
But I mean, just that entire
kind of a weird
list is crazy.
Could
also,
just
the goalies. They had Martin Brodeur, Curtis Joseph, and Patrick Waugh.
And you lost to Czechia.
They had Al McInnes, Joe Nieuwendyk, Chris Pronger, Gretzky, Lindros, Stevens, and Yzerman, Shanahan, Sakic.
Look what you had this year. You got McDavid, McKinnon, Makar. I mean, my God. Crosby before he got hurt. I mean, loaded.
I thought I did pretty good on those names.
I tell you this right now. People are complaining that Canada didn't dress that Matthew Schaefer. You needed speed on the back end. You got Drew Doughty, who's been banged up all year long. Yeah, he's a winner, but he didn't do a damn thing in that turn. Didn't even notice him. You needed some speed on the back end.
Is Theoren Fleury the dad of the current Fleury kids that are playing? No.
Theo Fleury's the one that, had addiction problem, but his agent.
Sexual abuse charges against Graham James, work programs for abuse victims, addictions, and other services.
Yes.
Okay.
But he's very political, and half the country doesn't like him.
Oh. Now, is he big Canada, or is he a 51st Stater guy?
51st Stater guy.
Oh,
he hates
Canada. They do not like that.
No.
Oh, yeah, Saskatchewan.
Yeah, he had a tough go. Lost a lot of money. Made a lot of money, lost it. Was addicted to coke. He played for New York. Oh,
he
God.
co-wrote a best-selling autobiography, Playing with Fire, in which he revealed that he had been sexually abused. He was sexually abused by his former coach, Graham James.
We interviewed him, dude.
Fleury filed a criminal complaint against James, who subsequently pleaded guilty to charges of sexual assault. Fleury has since been an advocate for sexual abuse victims and developed a career as a public speaker. He was recipient of the Inspire Award in the sports category in 2013. He hosts the Theo Fleury 14 Hockey Camp, which helps teach, inspire, and educate young players from 6 to 16.
Rock. He was a young kid. He was dominant. Wow. And, I think his family didn't have any money from Saskatchewan. Then he had to leave at a young age, a really young age. And this guy took him in and then would be like, you don't need parents when he be here. So he'd be with an agent.
Wow.
And they'd have one bed. He'd be like, well, what's going on? Oh, yeah. Check my podcast out with Theo Fleury.
Oh, I've never heard of this before. He was at the center of the infamous, you know what this is going to be? The event that he was as a young player. He was the center of the infamous punch-up in Pistony, a brawl that resulted in the disqualification of both Canada and the Soviet Union from the lights out from the 1987 World Junior Championship.
Shanahan was on that team too.
The punch-up in Pistony or Pistani or whatever it's supposed to be pronounced. I'm looking it up right now. They stopped play in the third period, or
Yeah.
I guess before the third period had started. Oh, this is interesting. It was in Czechoslovakia.
Cops had to come out, turn the lights off. It was scary. Everybody stepping on each other like, bam!
Yeah, the brawl is famous for officials turning off the arena lights in a desperate attempt to end the 20-minute melee.
Yeah, stepping on each other.
Much of the blame was placed on Norwegian referee Hans Ronning, who had been selected for the game based on his perceived neutrality rather than his experience. Interesting.
Yeah, dude.
Now, since I like Hellebuck because he won a gold, and that's America. And someone brings up Hasek, who clearly had a better performance, made me look like I had no knowledge. Isn't the game where I'm supposed to look up bad things about Hasek?
What? Yes.
And there are.
Yes.
Look, he attacked a guy in a hockey game when he was back playing for his country. 1 year suspension.
Did he really?
Did you know that?
No, people hated him.
Did you
His
know
teammates hated him?
He was not loved by his teammates because he was a me first guy?
Yeah.
He comes off the list of great Olympic performance. Isn't that how it works?
Follow him on Twitter.
Don't we try to cancel him now because he's better than our guy?
He's trying to cancel other people now.
All right, I'm gonna read about this punch-up and pistony now. Early in the second period, the game was paused for a moment of silence in memory of 4 Swift Current Broncos who were killed when their team bus crashed in Saskatchewan 5 days previous. There was a drop in intensity in the 5 minutes of play that followed. However, just after the 6-minute mark, following a minor scuffle that sent 2 players from each team to the penalty box, the teams resumed shoving and slashing at each other. Each team also scored a goal, giving Canada a 4-2 lead halfway through the game. The brawl began after a face-off as Shesterikov collided with Everett Sanapas with 6:07 left in the second period, resulting in a fight between the two. Soviet player Pavel something also leveled a 2-handed slash at Theo Fleury, leading to another fight. These alternations quickly escalated into a line brawl involving all skaters on the ice for both teams. Returning from a commercial break, Canadian commentator Don Whitman understated the severity of the fight by saying, "Well, we just had a real skirmish just moments ago following a face-off." Evgeny Davidov was the first player from either team to leave the bench to join the melee, prompting all players from both teams to leave their benches. Mark Keane paired off against Valery Zelepukin.
Baby, Valerie.
With the Canadian fighting like it was for the world title, according to Fleury. In another fight, Vladimir Konstantinov leveled a headbutt that broke Greg Hawgood's nose.
Yeah.
Brendan Shanahan later described it as the greatest headbutt I've ever seen.
Scary. No, you can't see anything, and guys are stepping on each other.
Stefan Roy was pummeled by 2 Soviet players at once. The remaining players paired off as the officials attempted to break up the fighting. There were at least a dozen separate fights over the ice surface. Unable to control the situation, Ronning and his linesmen eventually left the ice under the orders of Czechoslovakian officials. In a desperate attempt to end the brawl, tournament officials had the arena lights turned off, leaving the players to fight in the dark as the fans whistled loudly in disapproval of the entire situation. The whole stadium shouted in Czech Republic, essentially, "We want hockey, we want hockey." By the time the fights had broken off, the IIHF declared the game null and void.
Jesus
Christ. My God. Brandon Shanahan describing it as the greatest headbutt he'd ever seen.
Watch the video of it.
It's
scary.
so good.
Turn the lights off. Now you can't see anything. You're stepping on each other. It's nightmare.
Seems like the worst idea.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The greatest headbutt I've ever seen is so funny. Was that Valerie guy a badass?
No.
Okay.
No, they're just all tough. Those Russians, especially back then, really, really tough. Are they going to knock you out with a fight? No, but they'll slash you in the back of the head, and then they'll come together and fight for each other. They're tough.
Shanahan, because he was gifted, didn't fight as much as someone said he might have been the toughest guy ever.
Oh, this is funny.
He's tough. He fought heavyweights.
Only 2 people were not suspended in the Canadians. Do you know who
Pierre Turgeon?
And apparently he pissed off his entire teammates. Everett Sanapas said this. I'm looking for someone to help Roy out. And I look over at the bench. There's this dog, Turgeon, just sitting there with his head down. He wouldn't get his ass off the bench, just sitting there when everyone's off the Soviet bench. At least one of our guys is in real trouble, getting double teamed, and he's not moving his ass. Wow. Turgeon said in 2017, that wasn't my job. I didn't have to fight. Oh, damn. Many of his teammates never forgave Turgeon for failing to defend his teammates.
I didn't know that.
I had no idea about this.
He sat there, dude. Not good.
Jimmy Waite, the goalie, also apparently didn't leave the bench.
Is Turgeon in the Hall of Fame yet?
I don't think so.
How many points he has?
A lot.
Pierre Turgeon in his career
Not my job.
He played 1,300 games and scored 1,327 points. He is a point-per-game player.
Yeah. 1,300 gets in the Hall of Fame.
1,300? And he's not in the Hall of Fame yet?
They still don't like that.
You got to get off the bench.
All because he didn't get off the bench when he was 17?
I don't know, but that's still you can't overcome that. And especially when you don't admit that you should have helped your teammates out, you kind of double down. I forgot what the hell he said when we asked him about that.
Apparently, Brett Templeton eventually did convince him to go on the ice, but he didn't really fight at all.
That's all. Come off the ice.
Just grab a guy. Get him up. If somebody's getting double team, grab a guy.
And Santa Paus's little point is like one of our guys is getting double teamed because you're sitting on the bench.
Yes.
Like, we don't got numbers, man.
How many guys in these brawls in every sport aren't really in it? But they're present.
Yes.
That's all you ask for.
If you're something, grab
a guy.
Because even if you're not tough and I'm grabbing a guy and you grab me from behind, like I'm not getting my punches in the way
the other guy.
That just helps.
Just say we're not fighting, Bubby.
Yeah.
Bubby, we're not.
Man. Yeah, that's crazy. I'll tell you this right now, that in 2 years when the Summer Olympics are around and you're an Olympic athlete in that village, be a man. Even more of a man.
Are you tying it into the
beautiful
Olympics?
women?
Yes, it's well
you
done.
better perform.
Is this product?
You better perform.
Is this endorsed by
Blue? Whoa! You gotta have it. You gotta have it for that village, baby. Let's go. Blue Chew Gold is the newest innovation from the #1 chewable ED brand. This ain't your grandpa's little blue pill. This is a 4-in-1 beast that's setting the gold standard for performance. We're talking 2 ingredients for blood flow that keep that rocket pumping, mixed with apomorphine and oxytocin to turn up that arousal and connection with your brain and your body. Listen, it dissolves under your tongue in 15 minutes. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. This is peak passion and peak performance tablet, and we got a special deal for our listeners. You get 10% off the first month of Blue Chew Gold with code HTC2. That is promo code HTC2. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we like to thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. We're going to go to break. Don't go anywhere. Hot Take Central 2.0.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past 2 years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110. Guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rates for 20 years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting exam required to qualify. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. That's 800-803-1961.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. GetBC.com.
Your LouInfo.com news report. The St. Louis County Council is considering higher user fees at parks and rec facilities across St. Louis County. The proposal would raise indoor day passes to $4 for kids and seniors, $5 for adults. Aquatic center passes at North County Rec Complex and the pavilion at LeMay would increase to $8 and $10, while season passes stay the same. Gym, meeting room, and ice rink rentals would also go up. A man has died following a stabbing inside a home in Ferguson on Tuesday in the 400 block of Ames Place. Police said a woman living in the home stabbed the man. They've not said whether the two were related. The man was taken to a nearby hospital where he was pronounced dead. St. Louis drivers heading north on Interstate 55 North should know the Missouri Department of Transportation will close all lanes at the Gravois Avenue exit beginning Saturday at 5 a.m. for tree removal and drainage work. Avoid the closure by exiting at Gravois Avenue and continuing to 12th to rejoin northbound I-55. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com and the free Lou Info app, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by Home Bank. Member FDIC. Secure your financial future by opening a high-yield checking account today. Go to myhomebank.bank to get started.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. Things look pretty good today with a mix of sunshine and clouds. We'll be in the low 50s. Overnight, we could get some showers. We have a quick cold front dropping in. Cloudy skies, and we're in the upper 30s. Maybe a shower in the morning on Thursday, but clearing up a little bit in the afternoon. Our high in the low 50s. Sunny Friday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com and the free Lou Info app.
Yo, I got a key to the front door, badge to the back, 100 little problems and they all attack. I'm the boss, the backup plan B, C, and D. If it breaks, guess what? Who's fixing it? Me? I'm the meeting, the marketing, the late night grind. The did we pay that bill? Panic on my mind. Yeah, I started this dream with a big old plan. Now I'm the whole department in a one-man band. C-E-O doesn't mean Chief Everything Officer.
Delegate like a boss, because you are one.
Contact Morgan Pinnacle Group to learn more.
After a long day, nothing beats kicking back in a brand new hot tub from St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse. These guys are the real deal. They've been around for over 38 years and got more than 400 five-star reviews, and they've earned every single one of them. They sell premium, American-made hot tubs, USA, baby. And because they keep their overhead low, they pass the savings right on to you. You're getting better quality at a better price. And here's the best part. No hidden fees, no surprises. No, oh, by the way, charges. And if you find a comparable hot tub cheaper at a local dealer, they'll beat that price. Guaranteed. That's right. Best price guarantee. No one's beating them. Plus, when you buy from St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse, you're buying from a company that's been here for decades. And they'll be here to service your tub for as long as you own it. Check them out at besthot-tub-prices.com. That's best hot.
We interrupt this program for an on-the-spot news report.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222.
This message is presented on behalf of Delmar Mortgage. When it comes to buying or refinancing a home, everyone's situation is different, and having the right information can save you real money. Delmar Mortgage helps you compare options side by side, understand the cost of waiting, and see when refinancing may actually make sense for you. Quick quote at savingthelou.com.
Individuals may have been compensated for this message. For licensing information, visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Delmar Mortgage, NMLS ID number 30998. Delmar Mortgage is an equal housing lender.
All right, Cam, be honest. New Year's resolution still holding strong?
Not so much, Kat. But I did decide on one thing that I'm sticking with. Making home life better in 2026.
And that's a good one. And if better includes more fun, more time outside, and less stress, then you need to talk to Merrimack Pools and Outdoors.
Absolutely. They build backyard escapes, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, the kind of place everyone actually wants to hang out.
And now's the perfect time to plan. Don't wait until summer hits. Start now, get it designed right, and be ready when the warm weather shows up.
Merrimack Pools and Outdoors walks you through the whole process, from design to construction, and they do it the right way.
So if your New Year's goal is fewer trips, fewer crowds, and more memories at home, go to SplashSTL.com.
That's SplashSTL.com, and make this year the year your backyard finally wins. That's SplashSTL.com.
Yo, I got a key to the front door, badge to the back, 100 little problems and they all attack. I'm the boss, the backup plan B, C, and D. If it breaks, guess what? Who's fixing it? Me? I'm the meeting, the marketing, the late night grind. The did we pay that bill? Panic on my mind. Yeah, I started this dream with a big old plan. Now I'm the whole department in a one-man band. C-E-O doesn't mean Chief Everything Officer.
Delegate like a boss, because you are one.
Contact Morgan Pinnacle Group to learn more.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hyes.
Yeah, baby, let's go. 905 Kirkland, Missouri, Wednesday, J. Randolph Jr. Studios. Cam Janssen, Jim the Cat Hyes, Matthew Rocchio doing our thing. Story time. Oh, it's so funny to tell hockey stories that get weaved in the radio stories. They get weaved in
St. Louis.
St. Louis, man. St. Louis. God dang. A lot of stories.
Unbelievable.
I know.
And I'm just going to say this. Has nothing to do with any of the stories we were just telling off air. Nothing to do with it. But Tony Twist should write a book. Confessions of an NHL hitman.
I would read that. Will he do that? I don't think so. That's not his nature. It's just not. You know, he's already out of his comfort zone as it is.
I think we got another 3 or 4 years before we make sure that all those 25-year statutes of limitations are out.
How deep's he gonna dig? There's a lot of things
Another
that
2 or 3 years, we get out of the legal, get out of the legal wormhole and pull away, and then we write the book.
25. I think it's less than that.
Depends what the crime is.
I didn't say there were crimes committed. All perfectly legal.
It would be interesting. I don't think it's in his nature to do that.
Gosh.
He's already out. He's already out of his comfort zone. With Jamie, his new wife, when it comes to social media and stuff like that she's in charge of, just going to different events that he's doing with barbecue sauce and all of us. He works his ass off, driving all over the city, fixing windows. He's got a crew with him that he's got to take care of. He's all over the place, so he's already kind of out of doing extra stuff that he never liked doing. You know what I mean? And I respect that. He doesn't want to be on social media, so she does all that for him. He gives her the green light. So it's just not him.
Now he works with his hands. Doesn't he do sculptures and stuff?
Oh, yeah. Paints.
He's sort of a Renaissance guy.
His whole garage, it's all parts and tool. Huge garage of just took this motorcycle apart, got the parts over there for it. And his hands are all messed up.
Always doing stuff.
Messed up.
Now he has
this.
And he has a little chihuahua, right?
Oh, man.
Little tiny.
No, he's got a werewolf that scared Andy so bad. Yeah, he lives way out there, man. Defiance. Got a nice pool. Looks over a beautiful valley. It's awesome.
He's a very nice man.
Hell yeah. It's my boy. God dang. I love hanging out with him now. I get to see him all the damn time.
Will you say hi for me?
Yeah.
Because I used to work with him. He used to do the analysis on some Blues post game show back in the day.
Yes. He was doing commercials. He had the look. He's smart. He's just crazy. And I don't think he liked doing that stuff. And then he was on ESPN.
Crazy in a legal way.
In a legal way. But he was on ESPN for a while. And then remember Gary Bettman came on and he interviewed Gary Bettman.
And made fun of
how short he is.
And that was it?
I think he got reprimanded and he's like, I'm done with this. I don't want to do it anymore. And he stopped. It's not for everybody. Although he probably at the time would be really, really good
hilarious.
at it. I know.
That's
he chirped
so
Gary Bettman
funny.
right to his face
Good.
on live TV.
If we're being honest, Gary Bettman needed that. That needed to happen for the hockey world.
Gary's been the lockouts suck, but for St. Louis,
seeing commissioners get made fun of is what every sports fan needs.
I don't hate Gary Bettman.
No, but seeing him get made fun of for that is hilarious.
God, yeah. But if I'm Gary, I'm like, don't trip
Just
me.
like if Charles Barkley called Adam Silver a Martian, I would cry. I would cry.
Has anybody ever done that?
I would cry of pure happiness.
Has anybody?
And glee. I don't think
it's
so.
going to be
no.
if it's one guy, it's him.
It would be Charles Barkley, and if he doesn't, I will die of laughter.
Are you still watching? Those guys? They're on ESPN now, right?
They're never on.
They're never on.
It's very few and far between.
That's what I've read. Somebody said that too.
It's not as regular as it was on TNT.
You're talking with Kenny and Barkley.
Kenny Barkley,
Inside NBA.
And so I've caught them a little bit every once in a while, but I mainly just catch highlights.
I've said people.
I don't know if I've
Somebody did a
watched them
video
live
about
yet.
that.
Here's
Either.
the thing. Of all these halftime shows, post game shows for the NBA that I've seen, everyone's trying to recreate that, and you can't because those guys are so authentic. Love them, hate them, whatever. They're the real deal, and it is great television.
And I don't even when I'm so used to them, and it's all pure Instagram. I don't watch it live. But even if somebody's if Shaq's out and somebody else is in there, they try to be Shaq instead of it's right. They kind of do the same thing that Kenny would do, and it's not the same. It's not the same at all.
Those guys found
they're the best of the best, dude.
Those guys found chemistry is very hard to recreate.
Yeah, God, yeah. I like to see Chuck just doesn't care. He did I'm going to apologize to absolutely nobody. No, that was McGregor, but he did the same thing before McGregor, where they wanted them to apologize for San Antonio women wearing them bloomers. He's like, I ain't going to apologize. It ain't going to happen.
Barkley plays the game, and sometimes
I love it.
I don't agree with everything he says. Sometimes he says things that are brilliant. And other times he says things that are the dumbest thing ever. Either way, it's
I don't
entertaining.
Care. Entertain me.
Yep.
Yeah, well, he was nice to me when I saw him at Game 7 in Boston.
Barkley
stopped what he was doing, shook my hand, took a picture of me, chatted with me for 5 minutes. In the underbelly of the Boston Garden. Barkley did.
I
have a picture with him.
What?
Yes.
Where is it?
I had no idea.
My phone.
Send it to me.
Kate, can you send it to me,
What?
please?
That's
I'm going to
wild.
tweet that out.
That's awesome.
Can you
That's
send that to
fun.
me, Kate?
I had no idea.
Nicest human ever, and he loves hockey. So.
I love the idea that Charles Barkley knows random enforcers, like
He
knows
shook
enforcers,
my
enforcers
hand.
from the mid 2000s.
He shook
That's my favorite
my
thing.
hand. I swear to God.
Honestly, I thought you getting name checked on letter was the coolest thing. That's the you Charles Barkley knowing who
Hell
you
yeah.
were just by your face like that. That's
Put
the
a
coolest
put a
thing
smile on
ever.
my
It
face.
has to. That's
It put a
awesome.
smile.
That's so awesome.
Even though I got locked out of the building at the end
Yeah.
of the night, I still was happy
Can you
because
tell that
happened.
again real quick?
Like it's such a nightmare because you know when you have a
guard
night,
sent you through the door knowing you were out and you were not getting back in. No, it's right through that door.
right through there. Go ahead. And I'm like, bam, open it up. Close it. And there's no handle on the door. So funny. They got me because I was watching everybody on the ice, like film, just like all my buddies are down there.
Yes.
And they're like, get down here. We're going in the locker room. Get down here. Even Cruz was like, oh, we would have flown you guys home on the wives jet. You and Kate would have flown home with us. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm sitting up there with Renee Knott, waiting. We're doing hits. And I'm just looking down there like, God, man, it's going on and on and on. I'm kind of getting antsy, starting to kind of, everybody's going to the locker room now. So it's kind of like sparsing out a little bit. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing. And I'm just watching down there, I'm like, God, let's get this thing going. So finally we wrap up. I get in the elevator. I try to go down. It's kind of tricky on how to get down to the ice when you're way up there. Like if you don't know the building, it's
Right.
tricky. Like it is.
In a lot of places.
So I'm asking everybody, like, go this way, go that way, go this way. And I'm like, hey, go to the two guards. I go, hey, man, I just got to get on the ice. I work, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, go this way. Go right through those doors. Went right through those doors. They closed behind me. Boom, I'm outside. So I call Kate, and we get I meet up with Kate, and we get on a horse and buggy. I had all kinds of booze and stuff in the room, and we went up to the room and partied, and then got on a plane. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So you had to wait to join your buddies in what is a once in a lifetime celebration.
Yeah.
But you had to do another hit.
Yeah.
So you had to wait for that.
Yeah.
Did it ever cross your mind not doing it? Because that tells me something about you.
No, because I was right with Notter, and he's a wily veteran, and I look up to
And
him.
you have respect for the job.
Yeah,
Good for
he's
you.
not leaving. I'm not leaving.
Good for you.
And Frankie is doing his thing. Frank flew me out there. Like, I'm not disrespecting him. That'd be gutless. I didn't need to be down there. It's okay.
Do
It
you
all
think-
worked out.
Let me ask you
Doesn't
that.
matter.
No, I
The
respect
party with that Stanley
But
Cup
do you
so
think
bad.
someone else in your position might have tipped?
Probably. Yeah.
Because I could see you're being pulled in two directions.
Took forever. Because he was doing hits on the ice, and we are just waiting. And rightfully so. It's the way it is. Okay. But it was like a dream where you can't get to a certain place. Everybody's having fun. Your friends, everybody's like, where's Kate? Where? And you can't get there. You can't get there.
Amazing.
You know what I mean? It's a good story. I told that on Spittin' Chicklets, and they loved it. So that's the story comes out of it. That's funny. Whatever.
I enjoy it every time because I can picture your face.
Oh, I was. I'm like, and I'm trying to like bang on the door. He couldn't get around. You
You
can't
know
get
what,
back.
though?
You can't get back in.
You did your job.
Yeah.
You did your
You're damn
job.
right.
Good for you.
Yeah. You're paying me to go there to see Game 7 in Boston with Kate. I'm going to do my damn job. You're damn right. Now, they all stayed in a certain area. Frank and I think Martin and all had like a house, and Kate and I got a nice hotel room that I probably overpaid for, but I don't care.
Then they reimburse you.
Yeah. It all worked out. Damn. Savannah Bananas getting a lot more airtime, I see, right? Aren't they doing more? They're doing the Sunday night thing with the WNBA instead of I think the Savannah Bananas are in the mix too.
They're part of the ESPN package.
I
you
think
say?
so.
Look, anything Savannah Bananas touch is gold. I mean, they sell out. They do national tours.
They sell out.
They sell out in every city.
Sold out here twice, 2 days in a row, didn't they?
Yeah.
And it's women and children.
And they get big leaguers to come back and throw an inning or
It's all you need.
whatever.
Have a guy
put on
that
a cowboy
the
hat
kids
and
know.
dance.
You get a social media guy that the kids. It's easy to perform. No one cares about who wins, and you could change up. You could probably change what you're doing just in case you're doing 2 nights in a row. I don't know.
You can also not overpay your stars because you can get another guy to flip the ball in the bat in the air.
Who are the stars?
I don't know.
There's
They're-
got to be wait. There's got to be some sort of pecking order, though, with the Savannah Bananas.
There are guys that return and are a bigger part of the show.
Yeah, I think he said a few months ago that he said like right now that they're averaging like almost $100,000 for like a lot of the roster right now,
which is great.
It's good,
and I'm sure it's
for what that is.
And I'm sure that for the owners that, I mean, that couple that took it to that level, I'm sure they're wealthy beyond their wildest dreams. So they're at present. Plenty of money to go around. You might as well pay the player.
How much do you think it costs for the production part of the Savannah Bananas? I haven't really watched it from start to beginning. I don't know really what goes on besides paying the performers. Is there any more, like, you know, some of these guys like, well, Rammstein puts on, it probably costs them $500,000 just to set up what they're going to perform that night.
I haven't seen it, so
I don't know what
about, like the show and
it's just a part of the show, fireworks, whatever. Like,
it can't be that expensive.
What I don't know. A couple baseballs, a couple backflips. Signing autographs, stilts.
And they got to practice.
You know, they're showing off. They're all kind of jacked.
Yeah.
Handsome guys.
Dance.
They dance.
They dance.
Pretty slick dancers. That doesn't cost you any money. When you get women and children watching like that, like that's good.
It's gold mine.
It's gold mine.
And that couple that bought a minor league team, I think independent league, and built it up like this tip of the cap because you are smart.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of chirped it at the beginning, like, what the hell is this? And then you kind of learn a little bit more about it. Like, no, they're performing. They're entertaining you. And you know how I am. That's all I want.
They're like the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah.
Of baseball.
Could you do that in any other sport?
You could do it in hockey.
Yeah.
You can do it in every sport.
We do it every Wednesday in hockey with you.
You could do it in soccer, put a ball on a string.
Oh, Chaser's got another event coming up, baby. March 27th.
What's he got?
Third period, puck cancer.
Nice.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Hopefully they'll raise a ton of money like they did. Get the superstars to come back in. I'm the leading scorer the past 2 years. It is what it is. Hopefully I'm on a line with Otter and Steiner again. I dominated last game. And let me just tell you this right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
I felt so good. And Kate, with all my buddies were there, and I could just see her in the stands, and I'm on my game. And I score 4, and I point at her. I felt good. Damn good.
Wait, so you scored and pointed at your wife?
Like, what's up? Yeah.
Honey, I still have it.
Still got it. Man, sometimes you need that. It just made me feel
I'm willing to
damn good.
overlook what you did with Gritty.
Now, the best part is you're raising money for cancer. That's the best part. And there's a ton of money that he does raise. But playing in those games, and there's, people are cheering, there's kids cheering, it's loud, like, it's great. You get it, you get that back. Whatever that is, that internal fuel, like you get it back just for that game.
You know what? You could still play.
Man.
If Floyd Mayweather can still fight and Pacquiao can still
stupid.
fight.
I'm not watching that.
Make a comeback.
I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that. It does nothing for me. Nothing for me.
Tells you one thing. Floyd.
They need money.
Floyd is fighting Tyson and he's fighting Pacquiao. Good for you. If you can make that money, do it.
I'd go in the ring with Floyd and have him kick the crap out of me for. I mean, like, I got to go until either, like, they call it, meaning he's pounding you, or you get buckled. So you're rolling the dice of getting a little bit of brain damage. Even from him, like, he'll catch you so clean. It don't matter if it's hard. He's going to put you down.
But he doesn't want to fight like that anymore.
But he knows he's going to kick my ass. So that's the point. So he can go all offense on me and really do damage. How much would it take for me to do that in front of 20,000 people at Enterprise? 400.
You're more. It's got to be more.
You think so?
But also
$400,000. Like,
you have to understand.
Should I get my ass kicked?
You have to understand.
That helps out a lot.
You have to understand. It's Floyd Mayweather, who, when he fought, could also do some damage offensively. But later in his career, it was about outpointing you and not getting hit. I guarantee if they put him in the ring with you, he's not going to be sticking at his chin. He's going to be sticking and moving, and he won't hurt you. He'll
I bet he'll hurt me.
He'll cut your eye a little, maybe.
No. He could knock me out in 2 seconds.
He could.
He catches me, then he's going to catch me in my liver,
wants to.
and I'm going to be pissing blood. He gives me one liver shot. I'm pissing blood for 2 weeks. That's what you're doing.
I do have a feeling that with these fights, there probably is a gentleman's agreement that
No, I'm saying
No
take
one
that
can.
out of it. Like it's all offense for him. That would have to be like 400 G's to get my brain rattled like that and embarrassed because he's going to embarrass you. What would it take for you to go get pounded in front of 20,000 people?
Free Adriana's.
Oh,
man.
God. Was that good whenever she hooked you up the other day?
My wife brought it home last week.
That's all I need. So smile on my face. God dang.
And
Man.
you know what? And it kind of like what you did with the hockey. I took that first bite
and
I pointed to Aaron.
Yeah.
That was my hockey game.
I mean, if Kate's there watching me, I'm putting on a show.
What about if I was there?
Yeah.
Would you point
anybody?
to me?
My dad, anybody.
Would you point to me?
Yeah. I did go. I go to Doug Vaughn was right there in the glass, and I score for it. I go by him. I go, shh, baby, what's up? I go, he goes, what? I go. And the game before that, we played. We there's a game a couple weeks before that, where we played at 8:00 at night after a Blues game, and it's a fire and police. And me and Soupy and a couple of guys were so terrible. We were so bad. We had no, and those guys were going 100 miles an hour. I had no juice, nothing. And Al McInnes chirped me so bad after that game because his kids say with the police department, and we were playing the police. I was with the fire, and I don't want to bump, and I just kind of like
you gotta be careful.
Al's right there. I'm like, no, and I was terrible, and he chirped me so bad.
What'd he say?
He's like, "Did you show up? Where were you? Did you play?" I go, "Oh no!" Like just, and then I see him at the game. Did you play the other day? I go, "No, I didn't." And then a couple weeks, and now I see him after that game. And I gave him the 0-4, and he laughed. I love being around the boys. They're all cool, so I love doing that kind of stuff.
Well, good for you. I mean,
yeah.
You're giving back.
Yeah.
Now, if we can get this worked out with Floyd.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Yes.
say you need $1 million.
I'm back on top.
You need $1 million.
Yeah. Remember Losey and I were going to do it or something like that? They wanted Losey and I to box before Guns and Hoses or something.
What'd they offer you?
That would be awesome.
I don't think much. And we're like, no.
Who would win that?
I would beat Losey in a boxing match, 100%. And he knows it. And you know what? And that's why I don't want to, because I would throw hard on him because I don't want to get caught with him either. So I'm going to have to end this quick. So I'm going to go like peekaboo style like Tyson and try to throw for the fences and catch him. Then you're hurting your body.
He got the reach.
He's got the reach, but he's not grabbing onto me. He's not grabbing onto me. You know what I mean?
Jab.
Are you fast enough to get inside and get back out without catching you?
I'd do it.
He's got to fight.
I was hitting
you.
the bag the other day, and I'm like, yeah, I'll get in.
He's got to fight you like Strickland. Strickland, one punch. Then a pop, right? Not Andy. No.
Oh,
Sean. That's what he did.
Get in on
jab.
Get
Catch
in.
him with the right.
Get
1,
in.
2. Get out. In and out.
Don't let him string you out like Klitschko. Because he catches me with a long right bomb. I'm going into Narnia. He's putting me down. He throws hard, and he throws lefts. But boxing, I'm going to get him. UFC rules, I'm really going to get him.
What about Reeves?
That'd be tough.
That's what we need.
He's going to coach Reeves,
and
by the way.
Enforcers boxing round robin.
That'd be a tough one. Reeves is in very good shape right now. You know why I know? Because he takes his shirt off for every interview. He's caught up like no other, baby. Caught up. That would be tough. I would really have to go to Finney's and go 5-6 times a week for months and months and get tortured before I did that.
There's a market for 50-year-old former champs in boxing for YouTubers, right?
There is, yes.
Then why wouldn't there be a market for NHL enforcers?
Yeah, I know.
That are now radio hosts.
Well, didn't Dave
or carry umbrellas
and prance? Didn't Dave Semenko fight Muhammad Ali? Dave Semenko was a tough guy for the Oilers when Gretzky was there. One of the toughest guys in the league. And I think he got into the ring with Muhammad Ali and fought him.
Probably lost in a big way.
I think Ali was a lot older at that point. This is in the 80s. When was his last fight?
On the time Dave Semenko fought Muhammad Ali.
What I say? And I think they were throwing punches.
New York Times article won't come up. Let me see if I can find it.
I think they were really hitting each other. Jesus, that's unbelievable.
Professional boxer.
I kind of
tear up anybody.
I know.
Tear up anybody. A real.
I think I'm gonna have to watch that video. Was it fake? Was it Twitter?
It was a 3-round exhibition bout that saw the greatest take on none other than Dave Semenko, the former Edmonton Oil tough guy known for his role as on-ice policeman and protector of Wayne Gretzky.
Yes, and he did a damn
The
good
exhibition,
job.
which was promoted by Mark Messier's uncle, Larry Messier, is in Edmonton in front of only 6,000 fans.
What?
The combatants fought to a draw, though it's likely only because Ali spent much of the 3 rounds toying with Semenko.
Yeah.
Apparently, there is video of it.
Yeah, I could have sworn that popped up the other day.
Yeah, there's
And I'm like,
there's a 7-minute video. Also, Ice Guardians. It looks like Ice Guardians did a special with Dave Semenko talking about the fight that you can find on Netflix.
Yeah, he passed away.
Ali also fought Lyle Alzado, defensive lineman, tough as nails, with an amateur boxing background for some promotion that didn't do well financially. Ali dominated. And as I recall, Ali fought like a Japanese wrestler, Antonio Inoki, or something.
I mean, Semenko looks
I know
like
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Semenko looks like he's really throwing here.
I told you.
But Ali is just so good. Oh, I think he got between his gloves on that one. I mean,
he's throwing, isn't he?
He's throwing, but when Semenko has his hands up and Ali is throwing, like, oh my God, Semenko leaves his body completely open.
Oh, see,
and
that's what I don't.
Ali just like jabs his stomach and pulls away. If he wanted to, I feel like he could have got in like a 2 or 3 punch combo on Semenko's body and probably completely changed the fight. Like there's one point where Semenko stays high and Ali gets inside and gives him like 2 like little ones right in the stomach, and you can tell he doesn't go in the way he could.
I remember
Semenko left himself wide
Lyle
open on the
Alzado was
body.
a bigger beast than Semenko.
Yeah,
Lyle
way
Alzado,
bigger.
And Ali toyed with him too.
Yeah.
Same way. He'd come in throwing hands look like
Boom.
trying, and Ali would
Semenko's just trying
him once and move.
And here's the difference, and this is why the difference between that guy who's a boxer and a guy who's a hockey fighter. Every punch Semenko throws, except for like 1 or 2 like setup jabs, is pretty much a jab or a swing at Ali's face. Whereas Ali's kind of setting him up, and when he leaves his arms high, Ali's like, I'll do a couple in the body. Semenko, I mean, he has a couple nice little feints where he gets Ali to drop his hands, and then he tries to swing big. Oh, nice little uppercut there. Not a bad little fight here. Semenko is ripped to all get up in this
and he's
movie
scary
right
looking,
now.
dude.
He is. I mean, his arms are massive.
Look at his face.
In this.
His face is scary too.
Oh my God.
He's a scary dude.
What's Ali wearing?
It's funny too. Ali's wearing a full sweatsuit. Semenko is Semenko's shirtless and with sweatpants on. Ali is in a full sweatsuit.
Like a
Semenko
tracksuit.
Tracksuit. Semenko is shirtless and Ali is pretty much toying with him.
Oh man, I would watch. I would watch that.
Dude, Semenko is trying to throw uppercuts, and Ali is just dodging them like it's nothing.
He's trying to knock him out.
He can see it from a mile away. You can tell that Ali sees everything.
I wouldn't want to knock
everything from a mile away.
I wouldn't want to knock out a legend like that. I wouldn't want to even hit him. Like I get too much respect for that guy.
Did they have Ali like punch Gretzky in the face before?
I don't know.
Semenko going. My God! Oh, he just did the feet. He just did the feet again.
Oh no!
Oh God!
That's when it's over.
God, Ali.
Ali
He's so
pushed
badass.
the ref away because they got in the way. This is a hilarious.
There
video.
has been a knockout.
You guys got to go check this out. Just right now on Facebook, Muhammad Ali versus Dave Semenko. It'll pop up. This is fascinating.
There was a knockout in the NHL in 2010 with Colton Orr and John Scott, who's 6'9", 250. Fought him 3 times. Doesn't throw hard, but he could hurt you because he's so big. Colton Orr, he's stretching out Colton Orr. Colton Orr's like, okay. Goes a body shot. Boom. Buckles him. Bam! We talked to John Scott. He's like, I was pissing blood. I had to miss a couple games. It hurt for weeks and weeks. One shot. Boom. Right there. Buckled the big man. I never punched a guy when I fought. Like, I never went for the body. Just never like went.
As I always say, body shots are like an investment for later in the fight. You just take the guy's legs away. Although I remember Jerry Cooney, I think, knocking out Ken Norton with a body shot.
Kenny Norton.
You can take a guy out if you put it in the right place.
Oh, let's see. Oh, big talk from the middleweight. Shut up, Gino.
That is a hilarious comment, though.
Lozy calls me a middleweight.
Big talk from the middleweight.
They didn't think I was big enough to be a heavyweight in the NHL. They didn't think so. They were wrong. Who, Yachty, and Albert, GOAT, Catcher, and 700. I would love to hear Rock trash these hometown heroes. It's going to be a summer to remember at Busch Stadium with these 2 Cardinal icons going into the Hall of Fame.
I've never bashed the hometown heroes, but yeah, the Cardinals released their 2026 Hall of Fame ballot. George Hendricks, Brian Jordan, and the guys who will get in before those guys, Yadier Molina and Albert Pujols.
Those will be packed games.
We'll have a nice little Pujols into the Cardinals Hall of Fame at some point this season. That'll be a nice day at the ballpark.
Anything pop up with the Cardinals so far? Anything?
I mean,
anything newsworthy?
You're a handful of games into spring training, and we know nothing more about this team now than we did before, except Packy Naughton's healthy and looks pretty good, and he's now a realtor. He's a real estate guy.
J.J. Weatherholt playing shortstop and leading off for the Cardinals in today's lineup as they play an early game against the Houston Astros.
I'll watch him. Is he on TV?
I love them putting him in the lineup in the leadoff spot. I think it's fascinating.
Get him going.
I wouldn't put him there.
I don't think he'll be there for the regular season.
I mean, when Wynn plays, he's been leading.
Yeah.
And to me, like Wynn even talked about the pressure. They tried him at leadoff. There's pressure at the top. You don't want to put that on Weatherholt at this point. I also think Wynn, probably with a year of experience, and he wants to lead off. I've talked to him like that. He would like that responsibility. You kind of, one of the leaders on the team, you give him his shot to do that if he wants to. Plus, with two good knees, he'll probably steal some bases.
Hell yeah.
Probably have a better command of what the strike zone is. I think that's a no-brainer.
Are you avoiding putting J.J. Weatherholt higher than 5 in the lineup?
No.
Are you putting him at 3 or 4? This is my point. See, because you're not putting him at 2, because you're putting Herrera at 2. Because Ollie's big on the conventional wisdom of best hitter at 2. So Mason Wynn's at 1, Herrera's at 2. You're not putting J.J. Weatherholt at 3 or 4. Hence my question: are you not putting Weatherholt any higher than 5?
I would put him. I would put him anywhere, but I wouldn't put him clean up.
You wouldn't put him third because you're going to put Burley third.
Yeah, I'd probably put him clean up then.
So you would bet Weatherholt clean up.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. To me, the most pressure packed for a young guy is leading off, in my opinion. So you don't.
He's
got
to worry about taking pitches. He's got to worry about seeing stuff for the guys behind him.
And it's one at bat when you're really leading off for real. Like other times,
I want him to jump the first pitch.
But yeah, I just think because you're the leadoff hitter, it has pressures that that aren't even reasonable anymore. So I wouldn't put him there. I would even put him second. If he has a good depends what he shows at spring.
I would be okay with Wynn Herrera or Wynn Weatherholt, followed by Burleson and the other one.
I think is righty, lefty, righty.
See, I think this.
Ollie likes that.
I get that, but with the lineup they have this year, they're so lefty heavy that I think there's going to be a lot of games where we have to throw out the whole 2 lefties in a row thing. I mean, you literally are not going to be able to build a reasonable lineup if your obsession is lefty, righty, lefty, righty. There's too many lefties.
That's why I was hoping they got a righty bat.
But it's Velasquez. And are you going to play him in anything more than the DH spot when Herrera catches?
No, I'm saying that I thought they were going to go out and get
a
real right. I mean, they got a guy who's a righty bat who had 11 homers last year, right? In Uria, who's good. He can play infield, play outfield, so he fills a need. But I honestly thought they'd get like a 1-year deal with a right-handed bat to make it easier to go lefty, righty, lefty, right.
Rock's right. Rock's right.
I'll take it.
Everyone quit bitching and complaining. That includes you, Canada. You got beat plain and simple. Zip it. Also, I'm sick of white women getting on social media and having to share their stupid, especially the obese white women. Shut up. USA, USA.
Pizza wallet. Did Rock say that too?
I don't think so.
Am I doing this?
Yes. Yes, you are, Jimmy. Yes, you are.
I've enjoyed today's show because you shared some stories.
Yeah.
And that segment of you telling stories brought to you proudly by Delmar Mortgage. If you're thinking about buying a home, exploring a refinance, or just trying to understand where the market fits into your plans, Delmar is here to help you. Boy, I'm having a tough one with this one. Delmar is here to make you a confident buyer and make an informed decision to walk you through the real numbers, show you the cost of waiting, and help you understand when refinancing could actually benefit you and when it might not. No pressure, no guesswork, just clarity. Delmar Mortgage has been helping families since 1966 right here in St. Louis, now across more than 40 states, still family-owned, still focused on transparency, still committed to making the mortgage process feel simple and not stressful. If you'd like to see how much You could save or simply get a clear picture of your options. Start with a free quick quote at savingthelou.com. Again, that's savingthelou.com, because better decisions start with better information.
Individuals may have been compensated for this message. For licensing information, visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Delmar Mortgage, NMLS ID number 30998. Delmar Mortgage is an equal housing lender.
Yeah, baby. Hey, let me tell you about the Key Sports STL Burger Bar and Boogie, your new home in the Grand Center Arts District, where the music plays, the game is always on, and the dance floor is open. They do get a dance floor. The place is huge. You'll love it. The Burger Bar features the ultimate smash burger experience with premium pasture and a dozen house-made sauces to top it all off. Tonight and every Wednesday night, Sports Trivia Night with Alvin Reed, starting at 7 o'clock. A chance for you to win gift cards plus food and drink specials. Head out to the Key tonight for Sports Trivia. And then listen, I can't wait for you to try. And you guys want to come out on Friday, February 20th. Already happened. That already happened, and they had a damn good time. Sorry about that. That already happened. Son of a God. Now Dave chirped me the first time I did this, and now he's going to chirp me again.
Well, it is Wednesday, so tell us what happens on Wednesdays.
I'll tell you this right now. Tonight and every Wednesday is Sports Trivia Night with Alvin Reed, starting at 7 o'clock. And it's a chance for you to win gift cards, plus food and drink specials. Head out to the Key tonight for Sports Trivia.
I have a question.
Yes, sir. What do you got?
Did you just promote something that already happened and we recapped? And we recapped on this show?
God. Dave's going to chirp me again. Rightfully so. That's the Key.
We talked about it.
I'm sorry. God. Somebody cross that out. We got to go to break. We'll be back. Hot Take Central 2.0.
Oh, my God.
You've seen this. It's brand new. Are you online?
Oh, hey. Oh, so you're new here.
All right, let's get cracking.
Okay, then maybe you should check out our website.
You're insane.
Well, you download songs illegally from the internet.
LouInfo.com. The Lou Information Station. 590 AM KLIS, Wood River, St. Louis.
Our origin story began.
Sports. Now you can go deeper with STL Sports Central Insiders. Get exclusive access to Bernie Miklasz, Randy Carricker, Mike Claiborne, Jamal Mayers, and more. Plus, your chance to watch a Blues game in the alumni box with Jamal himself. Also, monthly giveaways, Bernie's columns all week, and you'll be supporting local sports media. Join now at STLSportsCentral.com.
Introducing the Key STL Burger Bar and Boogie, your new home in the Grand Center Arts District. The Key STL is where the music plays, the game is always on, and the dance floor is open. The Burger Bar features the ultimate smash burger experience with premium pasture-raised local beef and a dozen house-made sauces to top it all off. It's the Key STL Burger Bar and Boogie, 3225 Olive in Midtown. Before, during, or after any game, this is the spot, St. Louis. Find out more at thekeystl.com.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222.
Your LouInfo.com news report. The St. Louis County Council is considering higher user fees at parks and rec facilities across St. Louis County. The proposal would raise indoor day passes to $4 for kids and seniors, $5 for adults. Aquatic center passes at North County Rec Complex and the pavilion at LeMay would increase to $8 and $10, while season passes stay the same. Gym, meeting room, and ice rink rentals would also go up. A man has died following a stabbing inside a home in Ferguson on Tuesday in the 400 block of Ames Place. Police said a woman living in the home stabbed the man. They've not said whether the two were related. The man was taken to a nearby hospital where he was pronounced dead. St. Louis drivers heading north on Interstate 55 North should know the Missouri Department of Transportation will close all lanes at the Gravois Avenue exit beginning Saturday at 5 a.m. for tree removal and drainage work. Avoid the closure by exiting at Gravois Avenue and continuing to 12th to rejoin northbound I-55. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com and the free Lou Info app, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by Home Bank. Member FDIC. Secure your financial future by opening a high-yield checking account today. Go to myhomebank.bank to get started.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. Things look pretty good today with a mix of sunshine and clouds. We'll be in the low 50s. Overnight, we could get some showers. We have a quick cold front dropping in. Cloudy skies, and we're in the upper 30s. Maybe a shower in the morning on Thursday, but clearing up a little bit in the afternoon. Our high in the low 50s, sunny Friday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com and the free Lou Info app.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past 2 years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110, guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rates for 20 years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting exam required to qualify. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. That's 800-803-1961.
All right, Cam, be honest. New Year's resolution still holding strong?
Not so much, Kat. But I did decide on one thing that I'm sticking with. Making home life better in 2026.
And that's a good one. And if better includes more fun, more time outside, and less stress, then you need to talk to Merrimack Pools and Outdoors.
Absolutely. They build backyard escapes, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, the kind of place everyone actually wants to hang out.
And now's the perfect time to plan. Don't wait until summer hits. Start now, get it designed right, and be ready when the warm weather shows up.
Merrimack Pools and Outdoors walks you through the whole process, from design to construction, and they do it the right way.
So if your New Year's goal is fewer trips, fewer crowds, and more memories at home, go to SplashSTL.com.
That's SplashSTL.com, and make this year the year your backyard finally wins. That's SplashSTL.com.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
These two men here, are they with you?
On the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com.
Yeah, 943 Kirkwood, Missouri, J. Randolph Jr. Studios. Hot Take Central 2.0, Cam Janssen, Jim the Cat Hayes, Matthew Rocchio. We're doing our thing. We're doing our thing, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Can I just say something real quick?
I have to get this in there. It's important. The U.S. plays Canada tonight for the gold medal in hockey. That's a tribute to Cam.
That's twice in a row. Because it was like a Thursday, and I said, hey, this wins. I'm not going to mess this live read up, though, because it's Merrimack Pools and Outdoors.
We love them.
And they will take care of you with whatever you want. Look in your backyard. What can you do? You could dream up of anything. They will do it, whether it's a pool, whether it's backyard patio, whether it's a huge fireplace so you could go out there in the wintertime. I mean, they could do anything. Anything you dream up, Merrimack Pools and Outdoors will take care of you, and they'll make your dreams come true. Sport court. You name it, they'll do it. That's Merrimack Pools and Outdoors. Get on it now so it's ready by summertime, and you can enjoy your pool. You can enjoy your backyard when the weather's, in the springtime, and then you can't wait till it gets nice when September comes around. Being in your backyard and being outside is the best feeling in the world. I love being outside as much as possible. These guys will help you with that, with your backyard, so your dreams can come true. All you got to do is go to SplashSTL.com. That's SplashSTL.com. Merrimack Pools and Outdoors will take care of you. Didn't mess that up.
That's outdoor living year-round the way they do it.
God,
and they
yeah,
do it right.
I'd make a fire, just chill. I stare in my backyard all day, and I'm just
Smart
like, I like to be
pools
out
with
there.
the lights.
Yeah.
Hot tubs.
Yes, man.
Kitchens.
Outdoor kitchens. Why am I inside when I can be outside?
You just go to them because I've seen their work. You tell them what you're thinking of, and then they make it appear.
Yes. God dang. Let's see here. Cam, do you think Blues fans will give Hullebuck a standing ovation this weekend? Well, they're not playing this weekend. When Jack Hughes comes in town Saturday, I'm sure they'll probably do that for him. I actually got to interview Claude Julien before the game, and then the Devils are having me on their TV. for a couple segments with Bryce Salvador.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I get to speak to the Jersey people. My people, baby. What's up? I miss all you guys. God dang. So that'd be cool.
Have good food in Jersey, don't they?
Oh, jeez. I'm going to bring that up. I'm going to bring it up. I miss the food. Love St. Louis. Don't tell St. Louis people this, but I do miss the food there.
Got delis.
God. Close your eyes, throw a rock. You hit an unbelievable deli. Everywhere you look. Jeez Louise.
Cam's Deli.
Cam's Deli.
We can do it.
Cam, did you see where Bissonette on one of the podcasts said that Walt's sperm should be in the Hall of Fame just for the 2 boys he produced? I wonder how many Canadians are petitioning to have Biz Nasty to be declassified as a Canadian. Yeah, they're hate. They got hate in their heart up there right now. It's not all Canadians, it's a lot of Americans too. They hate the USA team that just won.
Americans hate them.
Yeah, both
because we're so politically divided.
Yeah, they're like, what? They're like, okay, this is too good to be true. Oh God, these kids are saying this. They're saying all the right things. Oh, what do we do? We'll get them on this. We'll get them on that. The only thing is, those guys don't care,
and they're really not saying anything
No.
political. They're saying they love their country. And so they talk to the guy who happens to be president. Let me ask you
We're
this.
talking about military and
If
stuff.
the president were Biden,
You know,
they would
a
talk
lot
to
of
him.
people who are complaining aren't complaining that they were on the phone call with Trump. A lot of people who are complaining about them laughing about his comment about the women's team.
Yeah, you mean that the same
there's
team that hung out with the women all year long? They're
Yeah.
all friends that
That-
grow up,
like,
and
that's-
Jack Hughes' mom is part of that
That's
winning
the-
team. I mean,
that's the weird reaction people are having.
No, I don't think that. It goes much deeper. I see
way
it on my-
deeper.
You,
way deeper.
You're going to the White House to be with that
Pedophile.
the president.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't want to
That's
say
it.
that. I see that.
Yes.
It's beyond what he's
beyond
the joke about the women's team.
Yes.
It's not that.
No.
And it shouldn't be.
And those guys hung out with the girls in the village. Their doors were open, hanging out. They support each other. They're at all their games. It's hard to chirp the guys that they don't respect women's hockey. They're all friends. But, you know, it's all good.
Do you think this team wouldn't go to the White House if it were Biden, Obama?
Well, they would all go.
They'd all go.
Except for Tim Thomas back in the day when he won the Stanley Cup. Dummy. I hate Rock.
It is really funny.
I hated that.
Frank Saravelli is getting torn apart
Yes, he
rightfully
is.
for being a hypocritical ass.
Yes, he is. That's and rightfully so, Rock, because I saw that tweet too. Where
Saravelli back in the day was like, you know what? That's Tim Thomas's personal right, and we all have to respect that. And now he's saying that if anyone skips out on the meeting of the president, they're crazy. Like how? And it's like, wow. So seems like you got a
and I chirped Tim Thomas when he
little
did
bit
that.
of hypocrisy there, Mr. Saravelli.
What are you doing?
If someone didn't want to go, I'd be like, okay.
No. I look
but
at
I'm
that.
not going to chirp the guys that want to go.
But on the other hand, Tim, like you're not going to go see Obama. Like you're the one guy on the team, so now it's all about you instead of about going to about the team being there. I don't know. So
let people do what they want to do.
How
How about that?
Yeah,
and respect.
There we go. There we go. That's it. No big deal. Do what you want to do, baby.
I went to the White House.
You're going again.
I shook Obama's hand.
God, yeah, I'd shake his hand. Talk to him.
President of the United
Take
States.
pictures. Can I take a picture with you? I'll do it just like what Jack Hughes did when they were just about to take a picture and he's right next to Trump when Trump had the gold medal on. He gets right in the picture like I want to be right by him. I would do that with Biden. I would do it with Hunter Biden.
Of course you would. You put politics
Hunter.
aside. He's the leader of the free
Yes.
world.
Yes, I would.
See, I wouldn't have gone to LBJ's White House.
Oh,
the man has
son of
phone
a
calls
gun.
while going to the bathroom. I'm not shaking his hand. I don't trust.
He
that
said some weird
I
thing,
don't
didn't
trust
he?
that he washed that thing.
LBJ.
The man's in open phone calls and taking meetings while he's on the crapper. I don't believe he washed his hands, Jim.
Oh.
I'm not going to that White House. I don't trust it.
He said some things, didn't he?
Well, he needed he needed his pants a little bit looser around his bunghole.
Oh,
one of the greatest pieces of audio in American history.
LBJ. He ain't going.
He'd still go to the White House.
God, yeah. Love to go to the White House. You're going again because Nate hooked you up.
Unbelievable. It was
Nate hooked you
unbelievable.
up. Sir Nathaniel the Great. 2 seconds.
Yeah, but let's not make it political. I'm going to see the White House.
What was I making political about?
I'm not going to see a political leader. I'm going to see
See the White House. And if there's a political leader there, you're going to see him.
Damn right.
Yes. What's cool about that is Tyler wants to go at that age. That's cool. I'm telling you, and I said this before, there's a lot of kids that age. They want to go, where do you want to go for vacation, kid? Well, let's go to here. Let's go to a cruise. Let's go to, a park or a water park or whatever the hell. He wants to go to see the White House. I love that.
And
I love that.
To me, the coolest part is walking around the halls of Congress where you see like all these people. If you watch the news, you know who they are. Oh, look, it's that guy.
Hi.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. My buddy was at the State of the Union last night. Kind of cool. Although it's long.
It was 2 hours.
It's long. God, he could talk.
And it was full of anger on all sides.
Oh man. Weird time we live in, man. It's a weird time.
It is cool to hear the stories of the heroes, the military guys.
Well, how about the guy that won for
it's the bronze
Venezuela?
medal? It's unbelievable.
I didn't know. So there was some fire coming back.
Of course, we were told not a bullet was.
He got rocked.
Yeah. What happened to
you would think
what happened to the disbobulator? What happened to the disbobulator?
I want to know everything on how that went down. I just do. How the hell did you do that?
That dude, by the way.
Somebody said they should have took Munduro and wheeled him out like the Gimp on Pulp Fiction.
The guy who got the medal, the guy who was the pilot of the helicopter.
Yeah.
You could see that guy means business.
Oh my God. I was scrolling through and I'm like, that guy looks the real deal. Oh, yep, he is. Like, whoa.
You could see in his face. That guy's a leader.
He's seen things, been through stuff, had to get out of jams, saved lives, killed people.
And I think he's in a wheelchair.
And he's still standing.
But he stood for that. Because guys like that don't.
No.
Now, hopefully he'll get better or he doesn't need him.
Hopefully.
I don't know.
Man. You know who I miss on like a panel, like a political panel?
Who?
Charles Krauthammer. Remember him?
Brilliant.
God.
Brilliant.
Interesting story with him. I used to know when I was younger and he'd be on with Brett Baer all the time. And he'd be the last one to speak. And I always thought he was kind of angry. Like, who is this guy? He's kind of, then you listen to him. And you could just see the respect, no matter who was on that panel. Charles would talk last and he'd make the best point of anybody. Brilliant man. Fair guy.
Also, respectful.
Yeah, he was
kind
fair.
of.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
If you disagree with someone, that's fine.
He'd call you out on both sides.
But he would do it respectful without hate in his heart.
Charles Krauthammer in a wheelchair from a diving accident.
I think he's missed in our political discourse.
Read his book. Pretty interesting. His car was decked out. Like the way he drove his car was really, really interesting. Must have cost a fortune to put that thing together. But he loved going to baseball games, a big baseball fan. But I miss guys like him. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah. Charles Krauthammer. Damn good book. You like him, Rock? Do you know?
I wasn't really alive when a lot of his political discussions.
Yeah, I guess that was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's the thing. He was always.
I've read about him before, but I mean, the guy died in 2018.
Yeah, that's right.
The first election I voted in was 2012.
Oh,
so I mean, he was kind of.
For who?
I don't remember him being a big time talker by the time that I started watching stuff. And
it's hard to hear him sometimes.
2008 would have been the first time I really watched like political commentary, and I think he was there for a couple of years in like 08 to like 9 or 10. But I think by then he was getting a little.
He wasn't a shouter.
No,
he was only 68.
Wasn't a personal attacker.
He might have been on a little bit when I was.
His wife stayed with him. He was dating the girl before he got paralyzed. She stayed with him his whole life.
Yeah, I would have seen some Krauthammer in like 08, 09, 10.
Awesome.
But I mean, we're talking about when I'm in college and not paying that much attention to
No.
stuff.
No. Nope. Oh man.
Let's be nice to each other.
Can't we
today.
do that? Can't we do that? We were nice to each other today, I thought.
No, I mean as a country.
Yeah, well,
as a world.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening. We also blatantly changed the way cities named after other countries' cities. New Madrid, Cairo, Haiti.
I hate that so much.
I do too.
I
Absolutely.
hate that we changed the name.
Cairo, Missouri, in the middle of nowhere that has 1,500 people. Like calling that.
It's Cairo.
Is it Cairo?
It's Cairo in Missouri.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's New Madrid. It's Cairo. It's not Cairo. We pronounce everything different than it's actually pronounced. It's pronounced Cairo in Egypt.
Alexander.
Up in Illinois.
Alexandria.
Illinois has Versailles and Marseilles.
That's right.
And I want to bomb those cities.
Oh, Jesus, Rock.
Why?
Just
we
because
come in peace.
I hate that the name is pronounced so. Like,
It
we
is
know how to say
such
Marseille.
a Hoosier thing to
We know
do.
how to say Versailles. We can just pronounce them that
I
way.
agree. You stole a name anyway. Might as well say it right.
Why do we pronounce it Gravois? That's
Oh,
wrong.
man.
We can just pronounce it Gravois. Would be that.
They ain't gonna do that.
Why do we just
spin on it?
Why do we?
You're
just,
an American.
Why do we just butcher it?
Then why we even? Yeah.
Why do it exactly? Because we're not clever enough to come up with our
What's
own name.
the most popular city town name in America?
Main
Go.
Street.
No.
Springfield.
Springfield.
Oh,
Ooh.
City or town.
Alexandria. They're
Alexandria's
everywhere.
Pretty
They're
common.
everywhere.
Alexandria is a good one.
Springfield. That's
Most
right.
Common.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Think.
Yeah. Because there's a lot.
Springfield's pretty.
Springfield everywhere. Springfield. Damn.
Oh, we should have known.
What?
We should have guessed this one.
Can I guess?
Yeah, Springfield has 41. There's one that has more than double that. We're dumb.
Oh.
I mean, it's literally. I mean, it's Washington.
Oh yeah. There it is.
We're really
We're
really stupid for not coming.
There
up
it
with
is, Rock.
The most common town and city names in the U.S. are Washington with 88, Springfield with 41, Franklin with 35, Greenville with 30, Bristol has 29, Clinton has 29. That's insane.
Oh.
Fairview has 27, Salem 26, Madison
Salem.
24, and Georgetown 23.
Damn, boy. Interesting. Well, the more you know. That's what we do for you.
There's 88 Washingtons. God.
Washington, baby.
We should have gotten
Mixed it.
that.
We should have gotten that. Was dumb.
DC. And
Good question.
And
Dumb
a
answer.
whole ass
No, it's a
state.
good question.
All right.
Say something nice about Hasek today.
He's a good goalie.
Started a lot
He's
of
annoying.
trouble, though.
He's annoying.
Started a lot of trouble.
Well, go follow him on Twitter. All right, guys. We'll see all y'all tomorrow. Love all you guys. Hot Take Central 2.0.
The Earl Austin Experience with Earl Austin Jr. Saturday mornings from 9 to 11. Brought to you by Fast Track Auto Transport, St. Louis's go-to company for all your vehicle transport needs. Visit ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004.
This message is presented on behalf of Del Mar